What do we got?
Warren, you've been through this a million times. When you got down 17-7, I imagine you knew that was not the end of the story, right? Did somebody say something that kind of, you guys scored 38 in a row? Did somebody say something, or how did you guys kind of keep with it?
You know, I think not only me being through this so many times, but a lot of guys on this team have been through this so many times. I've said this before, we have a lot of third, fourth, fifth year guys that have been in the program, and they know how to be college athletes. They know how to be football players when stuff gets hard and not go in the tanks and everything. So I couldn't be more proud of my team for that. Just the maturity level out there on the field for sure.
You had, I think it was 385 total yards, 4 touchdowns. How would you kind of assess the day you had out there?
I can't stop thinking about the pick. I'm for sure going to be super, super critical about that. Make sure we clean up those mistakes, especially a lot of stuff that happened in the first half or in the first quarter. But I think it was still overall a really good day. You know, I tried to get the ball in my hands as fast as possible, not try and take as many sacks, and try and get this O-line to cool down a little bit. And, you know, so I think it was a really good day overall for the whole team.
Speaking of the O-line, how about Mafi with the first down there? What do you think of that?
Oh my God, I was so happy for him. I'm like, please don't say I was down, because he's going for it. So no, I couldn't be more happy for him. He's one of those guys that works his tail off. He's always a team guy. So for him to get his little shine in the spotlight, that was awesome for sure.
Dorian, you sounded a little hoarse. Doing a lot of screaming out there?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been doing screaming all week, trying to get guys lined up and making sure the team's going in the right direction and stuff. So I said before, I'm always using my voice, and I'm going to keep continuing to use my voice until it runs out. So,
Coach has said that this is a very player-led team. When you guys were down, did you notice everybody trying to get each other going and stay focused on the goal?
Yeah, it really wasn't even getting on each other. It was more so just going back to our individual position groups, individual position coaches, seeing the feedback, getting the feedback from because this is our first game. There's going to be some different stuff on the defensive side, different stuff on the offensive side from what Bowling Green was running. So just being able to adjust, we knew that they were going to run some different stuff than what we had seen on film. And so I think we did a really good job of adjusting, and I think that showed come the second half for sure. Finally.
Kaz had 13 targets today, I think it was. What was that like going to him so much there?
Oh yeah, you know, for me, I'm trying to spread the ball as much as I can. Obviously, with his speed and what he brings to the table, it's hard not to get him the ball. But I think Coach Kelly's doing a really good job knowing the matchups, knowing how can we attack the defense in certain ways, and so getting him the ball is definitely one of them.
And then how does it feel in your new role in this offense this year, kind of going from a home run hitter like last year to more of an every down kind of guy who does a lot out there on the field?
It feels good, just being there every down and still have the ability to hit a home run. But today we didn't really show too much, but it's all good.
And then the heat out there for both of you guys, what was that like in terms of how good you felt? You weren't cramping up at all, staying cool? What was the mindset and the preparation and how you kind of executed and staying out there?
Yeah, no, it was definitely hot today. I think everybody felt it. I definitely felt it after that first run. I think I almost got heat exhaustion after that first run. So, but I think we did a really good job on the sidelines, being able to stay hydrated, eat. Our nutritionist Ross out there giving us snacks. All the water girls are doing their part. So couldn't be more grateful for them because they really kept us in the game. If it wasn't for them, I think we all would have been dying and some more stuff. So.
Yeah, to piggyback on that, I'm from the Central Valley, so I'm seeing 105 almost every day. But it was still hot. Yeah, I ain't gonna downplay it. It was still hot.
Dorian, what did you see on that long touchdown run?
Again, they drop a lot of dudes in the coverage when they go zone, and they drop really deep in their zone coverages. So just seeing green grass, open space. You know, if you're going to commit everybody to our guys on the perimeter, that means there's nobody left for the quarterback. And then me and my speed, my players, my coaches, everybody is raving about me and my legs. So just being able to get first downs and touchdowns is the ultimate goal, and I think that's what we're trying to do on a day-to-day basis for sure.
Do you feel like that shifted the momentum to you guys, and for lack of a better word, put some heat on Bowling Green after that long run?
I think we probably have to go back and look at the film and all that, but in terms of the sideline, I think it was still keeping the same thing. We were still down, And so just, pushing through the game, I think we were more so focused on staying in the game, not getting overcome by the heat, and making sure we're focusing on our plays and not getting too tired and all that stuff. So.
You guys both came in the same year as Josiah Norwood. That big long touchdown there at the end. You guys were on the sideline at that point, I think, towards the end of the game. Yeah. How did you kind of congratulate him, receive him back to the sideline? What was that like for guys you've been with?
Same, we would congratulate anyone scoring a touchdown, but Josiah just got put on scholarship as well. So that was real cool to see him score that long touchdown. And we showed him some love on the sideline. For sure.
Yeah, no, that's super sentimental for me because that's my first roommate being here. He was a quarterback. And so just seeing him grow, especially as a person and an athlete, being able to switch over to receiver with how athletic he is, and really show off his speed there at the end. I mean, you couldn't be more happy for a guy like that, for sure.
Coming as a quarterback,
Yeah,
how about that?
So.
Dorian, the TD to Keegan, does that show your experience just kind of going through progressions and able to do that screen pass to him?
Yeah, for sure. I said before, just trying to get the ball in my hand, get the ball into these guys' hands, and see what they can do. We have a lot of new faces on the outside, so just seeing how guys move, how guys work, who can we use in different situations. So I think you can see when Keegan gets the ball in his hands, what he can really do with the ball. So.
And then on the touchdown run, were they bringing a nickel blitz too, and do you kind of feel like you got a green light on that play, like you can beat them with your arm or beat them with your legs?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if it was the nickel or the safety, but we had been working on different protections and sliding guys different ways and seeing who they were going to come off different points, and they ended up changing the whole thing come the first quarter. So definitely having to evade some free rushers, throw hot a few times, and just getting the ball in my hand. But again, just trying to stay on schedule, give Coach Kelly an opportunity to call as many plays as he can on as many different downs, and so. I think that was the biggest thing too, and then as well as giving the defense a break. That first quarter was rough. They're on the field almost all of it, so just trying to give them back a break for sure.
You've been lucky enough to play with some great tight ends while you've been here. Dulcich, Caleb Wilson, Ossie.
Yep.
It seems like you kind of picked up right where you left off with Ezekiel, Habermill's making plays out there, Carson Ryan. What does it feel like to just always know that position group is going to be secure for you as a quarterback?
Oh yeah, for sure. And with the style of offense that Chip runs, we need those tight ends. We need those big bodies to be able to change personnel, get bigger matchups out there, get them in base coverage and all that stuff. So, I love my tight ends. That's probably my favorite group. I love my tight ends.
And last question I got for you: how does this guy make your job easier out on the field?
I mean, I think you saw that today. Always there. He knows football. He can see the coverage well. So, when you give a guy a lot of options and then he can always make it right, it makes my job a lot easier, for sure.
All right, thanks, guys.